Hey YouTubes, it's Taylor of AndroidMe.com. It's been a while since we've done an unboxing because there hasn't really been anything cool coming out, but just got a new box in today from UPS and I just had to show you this packaging. I mean, look at this. This is a work of art here. This is a review unit sent to me by LG. Got to give big thanks to LG. These guys are quickly becoming one of my favorite handset makers. They really just take such pride in all their products and their review units. This phone, I believe, is the Optimus 2X, which is the first Tegra 2 phone, which is the dual-core processor that I've been obsessed with over the last couple months. This is the first time I'm unboxing this. I like to do these unedited, just roll with it. You can see here, plain black box. I would have to say this is not the retail packaging. Come on. Man, this thing is thick. It's a trap. Aha. Okay. Here we have the phone. Let's come back to that. Let's just see what else they gave us. Obviously, this is not the retail packaging, but let's just see what we got. There's our wall charger with USB. Here's our... Ooh. This is an HDMI cable, it looks like. Yep. This is a HDMI to the micro. Really cool. And this is the USB cable. Okay, so USB, HDMI. Now let's get down to the goods. Here we have, this is the LG Optimus 2X. Let's walk around the device before we dive into it. This, of course, is made by LG. This is their first high-end Android phone. They did come out recently last year with the Optimus 1, which was available on all the carriers as a free phone, which was a really nice phone. But let's walk around the outside of the device. Okay, so across the back here we got the Google logo. Pretty cool looking. There's a little hump here. This is a 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash. This does record 1080p video. It's one of the first phones that does 1080p video. Walking around the side here, we have looks like the volume rockers. Across the bottom here, we have our stereo speakers, USB port, and on the top here, 3.5mm headset jack. Here's our HDMI port, and there is the power button. On the front here, let's peel this off. On the front here, we have a front-facing camera. This is a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. There's also the light sensors there, and there's our speaker grill. I don't know if you can see this, but the edges of this phone along the right and the left side, they're tapered off a little, so it kind of has this natural curve to it. Let's see if we got a battery charger. Oh, on the top, of course. There we go. I didn't pop off the back, but I know this phone does have a 1500 milliamp hour battery. Not as big as some of the other Tegra phones we saw, like the Atrix, which had like the 1900 milliamp hour battery. But I think LG is advertising, I think it's 7.5 to 8 hours of talk time on this phone. So pretty decent talk time. Of course, let's just run down some other specs. Like I said, this is a dual-core Tegra 2 processor. That means it has two cores running at 1 gigahertz each. There's also a ultra low power GeForce graphics processor in here. We've already seen some of the benchmarks from NVIDIA, and this from what is available on the market today, this is the fastest graphics processor out here. So there are going to be lots of games that are going to be available on this phone. Some of them will be exclusively available first for Tegra. This is going to be a very brief first impressions. We're not going to do a whole walkthrough. I have to come back and look at the UI. Let's just take a look though and see what they put on here. On the home screen, of course, there's our weather widget, browser, apps advisor. This looks like LG's application. Well, we're not connected to the internet yet. Actually, let's just dive into applications and see what came preloaded. On this one, their launcher's pretty cool. You can organize your apps to different areas. Let's see here. Some of these are the standard Google apps. There's LG's App Advisor, Document Master, FM radio. Came with a MySpace application for LG. Remote Sport. Tegra Zone. This is going to be a really cool one that we'll play with. This is NVIDIA's Showcase application, which force closes on the first try. I'm not sure if this is working. We might need to be connected to the internet before we do that. Also downloads. Looks like they might have preloaded some applications on here. We have Shrek Kart Racing. I know that's a GameLoft title. Spider-Man, also a GameLoft title, I believe. And Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock. That also might be Guitar Hero. So really cool. Let's just let's see what other widgets we have on here. Some of these look standard, some of these look new. Looks like they've thrown in some news, weather, social feeds. You see a lot of the, oh, this is cool. Tap which screen to place on. This, of course, looks like you can pull on your Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, all that stuff. Let's see if this has the pinch. Oh. Yeah, this does have a pinch mode like you see on HTC's Sense UI. Somehow it wants to select them for me. Let's see, keyboards. This looks like a normal keyboard, kind of iPhone-ish. Actually, that looks really iPhone-ish. Let's see if it came with any other keyboards. No, just an LG keyboard. Let's see how this looks. Well, I'm not going to go into portrait right here. I don't want to go too deep into this. I don't want to go over 10 minutes. I will show you in the settings here. This should be running Android 2.2. This is going to be actually 2.2.1. This is going to be upgradable to Android 2.3. That's something that's coming soon. Oh, HDMI. We will be doing lots of benchmarks with this phone. I'm really interested to compare this. This is the Samsung Nexus S. This is one of the fastest phones out there. It's got the PowerVR SGX 540. But this has the Tegra 2 GPU. Let's show you the size comparison between these two phones. Really similar. Optimus 2X is pretty slim, about the same height. This I didn't mention this, but this does have a 4-inch display. I believe that's WVGA 800 by 480. Also, the other specs that we didn't mention, this does have 512 megs of RAM. I think it has 8 gigs of storage. Let's see if we can check that out. Well, it is showing only 5.51 gigs available. I think there's a 8 gig ROM. Some of that's probably partitioned off for the operating system and the applications. It shows our space right here, internal phone storage for the apps, 1.29 gigs. So I think overall it's 8 gigs. There is a SD card slot in here, so you can expand that. Overall, man, I don't know if this is picking up on video, but this is just a very vibrant display. Really nice looking. This is just a first look. Pretty awesome phone. We're going to be doing tons of benchmarks. If you want to know anything about this phone, if you want us to, you have any special requests, leave it down in the comments here and subscribe to us if you want to check out some more videos. Once again, this was the LG Optimus 2X, and you'll find more about this on AndroidMe.com.